So here you can see my MacBook's battery usage in last 10 days. And in this video, I will show you some tips and changes you need to make in your Mac which will help you to save battery of your MacBook and also increase its life. So let's begin with the most common reason, which is battery health. There are two ways to check battery health. First is by clicking on battery icon, then select battery preferences. Down there you have an option to check battery health. Other way is to click on the Apple logo, select About this Mac and then select System Report. From the left sidebar, select Power and it will show detailed information about your battery cycle health and capacity. Every Mac have a certain amount of charge cycle and when you reach that number, it is advisable to change to a new battery. And to know about maximum cycle count of your Mac, you can just go to Safari and type check MacBook battery cycle count. And first link will be official link from Apple. Click on it, scroll down and look for your Mac model. For example, mine is MacBook Pro 14-inch 2021 model. So here it is and it says maximum cycle count is 1000. And what Apple suggests for best performance, replace your battery when you reach its maximum cycle count. Now if you have checked your MacBook battery health and it's normal, then let's move to other step where we gonna look what is causing battery drain of your MacBook. For that I want you to open System Preferences and select Users and Group. Click on Login Items and here you will see some items which will start running by itself in background as you log into your Mac. So what we're gonna do is remove those things which we don't want to run in background. Removing this will not affect your application, it will just stop them from running in background. So to make changes, you need to click on this lock icon and enter your admin password. Now click on the item you want to remove. Then click on this minus or remove button and it will be removed from the list. After this, I want you to come back to System Preferences and select Battery. And again battery from the left sidebar. Here you will see a slider saying turn display off and you have minutes to adjust, so I would suggest you to keep it till 3 minutes or say 5 minutes. Now select power adapter from the sidebar, and for those who are using old Mac OS, you will have an energy saving icon in your system preferences. So go to this option and here also keep slider between 3 to 5 minutes. And just below it, uncheck this two option which says prevent your Mac from automatically sleeping and wake for network access. By default, they might be checked, so simply uncheck them so that your Mac will not wake up from sleep when you get a notification. After this, come back to System Preferences and select Notifications. When we talk about notifications, there are a lot of spam notifications coming from different types of applications. So it's better to turn them off. And reason to turn off notifications from unwanted app is you will have a more specific notification and also the app will stop checking for notifications of those apps, which will help in saving your MacBook's battery. Now come back to System Preferences, select General and in Appearance I want you to select Dark Mode. Using dark mode will help in producing less light, so it can help in battery. Next change is for new MacBook users with ProMotion display. So back to System Preferences and select Display. In this, I would suggest you to keep 60Hz refresh rate for normal day-to-day usage and only turn on ProMotion refresh rate when needed. For example, if you are into programming using Xcode or any other software, or if you are using it for Safari or transferring data, then you should turn off ProMotion. And yes, if you are using software like video editing or photo editing, you can use ProMotion or else keep it to 60Hz for normal usage. Just below this, you will see Universal Control. Universal Control is a new feature Apple introduced, and what I think is that this feature is for specific audience who needs to switch from one device to another. So for those who don't switch or use few devices together should turn off this feature by unchecking the first option. After this, come back to System Preferences and select Siri. So here it comes to choice whether you use it or not. If I talk about myself, then I am not into using Siri on Mac, so I prefer to keep it off. Your MacBook's mic will be running in background continuously to listen this word, so turning it off is better. Now I want you to open applications. Simply click on Go from menu bar and select application. And in this, I want you to delete those applications which you have stopped using or you just don't recognize. This kind of apps might be one of a reason behind battery drain, so better delete it. Next, you can check which apps are using more energy by going to Spotlight. Search for Activity Monitor. From tab, select Energy and check for applications which is using more energy. Quit those applications which are using more energy by selecting it from the list and click on the cross icon and select Quit. So using Activity Monitor, you can easily check which app is draining your MacBook's battery. Now I will tell you what things you should avoid which can cause damage to your MacBook's battery. First is always use Apple original charger and cable to charge your Mac. Keep your MacBook's battery between 20 to 80%. Yes, macOS is getting better day by day, but by doing this, it will have a proper optimization. You should never keep your MacBook on charge while it has high temperature. And if fans are running, then let them do their job and you can charge your Mac when it's back to normal temperature. Avoid keeping MacBook in high ambient temperature environments, like keeping it for long in a hot parked car. Now in the end, if all this is not helping to save battery for your Mac, then I would suggest you to downgrade your Mac OS to previous stable supported version of your Mac. So this was everything which helped me to save my MacBook's battery.